Welcome everyone, we're back with another episode of Friday Night Lights. This is season 4, episode 6, and it's called Stay.
Last episode was a powerful episode. It was the funeral. It was a huge episode for Matt.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what Stay is alluding to.
That was my first thought.
Go on
Because maybe now he wants a bit more from life, and instead of just being a pizza delivery guy, do you know what I mean? And he might want to go on to art college, because he turned that down to stay in Dillon with Julie, but now the passing of his father, which he went full circle with that, and it's kind of like he didn't know how to put it. He didn't know how to put it into words. Like in the eulogy about his father, but then he actually the speech at the end was really, really good.
He just remembered. He remembered that moment.
Yeah.
You know, he was going in with all of his anger and frustration.
That's it. Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people probably have that with people who pass.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a talk, as difficult as it may be, you want to remember a happy time, if there is one. And he found one, and I'm glad he did.
Because he was resenting his dad, really, for not being there for him. Yeah. But then he remembered that him for doing what... The reason was because he was doing what he loved, and he was protecting the country and protecting them, so it was nice to see that full circle sort of moment, and him not hating on his dad or resenting him like he was at one point.
No, I can definitely get why he'd be disappointed. Would have been disappointed with his dad, of course. But it was nice. I've just thought of a left field for Stay. Okay, we saw.
I know what you're going to say.
Lila at the funeral have a little stare off with Rick. Yeah. We don't know, obviously, if that was just she's local to the crew, and was she just there for that moment because it made sense to have some of the old characters there if possible, or is she coming back into the show? Yeah. She's not in Vanderbilt for some reason, and Tim's going to be like, "Oh, please stay, I love you."
Yeah, probably. But I was going to ask you what you thought about the situation.
Well, I'm now thinking, because if she is coming back, I won't spend too long on this, right? Because I appreciate
he will.
I appreciate it might be completely pointless. We never see her again. But if she is coming back, and Tim does want her to stay. Tim has got... I don't want to reference her as a psycho because she's just a kid who's infatuated with him. But he's got somebody who is infatuated with him. Yeah. And I cannot imagine how she's going to react to Lila, depending on what's going to happen between her and Luke. Because they're starting to continue with that storyline a little bit. So maybe that'll happen. But as promised... That's all I'm going to say on the matter, because I appreciate it might be hopeless, but I can't think of anything else. When I think about the other storylines going on with kind of Landry and Merriweather, I've forgotten her name. Jess. Landry and Jess, coach, everything else doesn't make any sense. It's got to be one of those two things. Is it going to now be the Matt's going to stay, settle, everything's going to be all good, or is he now going to fly his wings and decide that he needs to go out there and achieve something and make his own story?
Yeah, that could be it. But I was thinking of the Lila thing. I'm thinking, was she there?
He always says this in hindsight, doesn't he?
No, honestly, I was going to ask you about it, what you thought, because I thought maybe she's going to stick around, and that would be nice, because you love the whole Rig-Lila relationship.
It grew on me.
You're a big fan of that.
It grew on me, okay? And we never did determine whether or not I have to eat a hat, because I kind of still feel like they broke up at the end of season 3, at the very end, with that decision that was made. And I feel like that's what the writers wanted us to take away.
That's what you wanted to take.
Stay. Please stay. I'll beg you. Please give the episode a like if you haven't done so already, and let's jump into this episode straight away. I hope you enjoy.
This Friday's game between the East Dillon Lions and the McNulty Mavericks promises to be a barn burner. McNulty is the favorite to upset the Panthers' reign this year.
Which I didn't even pick up on. Yep. When they were burning their jerseys, Luke burnt his Dillon Panthers jersey. I didn't even pick up on it.
No. Good catch. Yeah. Good catch.
Bad news, isn't it?
Couldn't be me.
He's constantly riling things up.
What we're going to do is we're going to go down to the field with the media. We're going to talk briefly.
All right, let's keep it.
I don't know if I trust Stan to keep it simple.
Someone gave me this grieving handbook thing, and chapter 2 said, when your dad dies, you should most likely probably go to a music festival. He's dead, all right? Now I'm alive, so let's go.
Okay.
I hope it's as simple as he's making it sound.
Yeah.
For him.
I would like for the score to reflect that we left everything on the field that we have.
So are you saying you can win this game, Coach?
Well, what I'm saying is that
We can win. We will win.
Oh, no.
No way. What did Coach say?
Get these fine young men out here.
Coach was doing so well.
Yep, just keep it low profile. It's going to be on TV. You know, don't want to wind up the team or give them a reason.
There she is.
There she is.
He thought it was the girl.
I stayed to see my dad.
That's nice.
So this is a cameo, potentially.
That's nice, that's it.
No, she's on board.
She
She looked disgusted for about 3 seconds and then it started to change.
Didn't take long.
So new plot twist. She's on a mid-break. Yeah, so she's going to be maybe around for this episode and one more. In this episode, Tim's going to ask her to stay.
Yeah.
She's going to say no.
Think.
She spread her wings.
In Austin during exams. Absolutely not.
Look, man, I'm sorry.
You should be, man. You suck. I've been working with you a lot lately.
That is not
You
at
can't
all
even
what I
hit
was
the
talking
time.
about. I was talking about your dad, so I don't know what it is that you want me to do.
Think
But
Matt's
I'm not
burying-
going to do
burying
that.
his
I don't
grief.
care
Seems to
what
be.
you
Not
do.
dealing with it, is he?
But I'm going to be your best friend because you've been my best friend since we were 5. To do here in this situation is just be completely mature about all this, you know. And first off, I just want to say kissing you was great. This other girl, Tyra, embedded in the back of my mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a moment-to-moment kind of guy. So 3 days, I can work with that.
What does that mean exactly, that work with that?
No,
I don't think he knows.
I'll see you later.
that was the landlord's daughter.
There's an accusing look she just gave him.
Do you have anything more to say about that guaranteed win?
He's not going to say anything.
Nah. Coach is giving him a dressing down.
I got it all. I'm total package, baby.
Are you gonna win?
It's just Devin. I'll call you back later.
You sure?
Popping lies
We're
out.
having a romantic picnic right now, okay?
I can get some food.
No, it don't make no sense you being here.
Why not? You know your dad got the best ribs in town. I gotta come.
What you want?
Hey, Mr. Mr. Merriweather, I was just talking to you. Your daughter, Jess. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure talking to you, Jess. I'll see you around school.
He's not even going to order them to go.
I wouldn't be messing with Ray, to be honest.
No.
He's a big lad.
He is. That storyline is going to be why this Kyle's still in it, giving Vince bad impressions.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of resolved it with Luke now, so it leaves Landry and that whole situation.
I think you're cute, and I just would really love to go out again sometime, but I must be, yeah. I don't know. Sorry.
He literally just got all of that because of Rig and Lila.
Yeah.
You had best turn around from wherever you are right now and get yourself home. And you answer the phone when I call you. You are my favorite daughter.
You're my favourite daughter.
Brilliant.
You know what? I think we should go. I want to ask more energy.
You damn well ought to be able to punch 2 holes into 11. Understood?
In practice, they're putting 13 on defence. Oh, wow.
Boys, that are
Massive
Billy.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, Rig's obviously the test, yeah.
All the guys in yellow.
I don't know Billy's background in football, to be fair.
I just know that Billy was meant to be really busy and he's doing some really chilled out stuff lately.
Let's go, man. Strong red, strong red.
So they're putting 11 against 13 in preparation.
She just thinks her water's gonna break like every 15 minutes.
I mean, I know you have the belly, but not the baby, because she has. Oh my god.
I've done this once and I lasted, I think it was 29 seconds.
It's very smooth.
You miss.
It's love.
Listen, I'm just going to be real straightforward with you, Landry. My daughter's AWOL, and I'm sick about it. I don't know, but I'm a mother. All right, well,
She's gonna
I'll
go.
have to get over to my school now, but
Maybe she took Landry with her. That'd be the maddest road trip ever.
Yeah.
thank you.
Guess I've been a little homesick lately.
For Dylan?
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
Did you come back because you missed him?
No. Now I'm here, and here we are.
I'll tell Tim you stopped by.
Can't she ring Tim?
Would you step out of my way so I can see the TV, please?
Okay. Watching game tape?
What's it look like, genius?
And Sears? funny.
Sears.
I'm surprised you haven't stolen one of
Oh,
these.
is it where Thingy works?
Shut up.
Oh, the other coach.
Yeah.
Can I help you, boys? You know what? Why don't you get the hell out of my department and hell out of my store? Look for the gas.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Oh, brilliant.
Matt, get off the bedspread.
What?
They don't wash it. There's like bugs that live in it.
Yeah, it's pretty music.
Wow, Mr. Romance.
Shut up. Stop ruining the mom.
Yeah, this is not a Matt thing, is it?
No.
Thanks for coming back.
I don't think she's staying.
No, this might be closure for her.
Yeah. I just can't picture her staying.
So Selena said she'd drop me off. Look, I need to see you play.
We told her not to go. We expressly said, do not go to Austin. Even though we told her not to go, she's there.
You can't go down those.
I have no idea if she's okay. I am concerned.
Yeah, there is that. If she's going to go, she should at least just chuck him a text every 12 hours. Like,
just say I'm okay.
I'm okay. Look forward to our argument in a few days' time.
And then I'll make up chat on the couch.
Your decision 100%.
Like they always do.
Yep.
It's kind of a great line.
That's your pitch?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Take care.
It's a hard one to walk away from.
He hasn't got his life together, though. This is the problem.
No.
What else do you want?
Yeah, I was going to say.
You.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh.
He knows what's wrong.
Why not?
Why would she do that? I don't know that. I don't know at all that she's safe. She has not returned one single phone call.
Yeah.
Why she would do that.
She should have sent a text.
Yeah.
Just breaks my heart.
Not fair on Mrs. Coach. Landry.
Hello?
Hey, Matt. How you doing?
Yeah, no, it's good. We saw him yesterday, and we're about to go see Heartless Bastards tonight.
Kind of a FYI, Miss Taylor kind of cornered me at school yesterday and started drilling me with all these questions about where you and Julie might be. Could have done. Just wanted to give you the heads up. It's probably fine.
I think Matt doesn't know. Oh, she doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is Matt going to drag her back?
Yeah.
You lied to your parents?
I didn't lie to my
No,
parents.
she technically didn't lie. She told him where she was going.
I bought the music festival tickets so you could get out of Dylan because I know how much you hate Dylan.
I don't hate Dylan.
You hate Dylan. You only stay there because of me. And maybe for once, I don't want the responsibility of you having to stay in Dylan.
Man, I hope nothing happens to that concert.
Yeah, I know.
Top-ranked team versus the East Dillon Lions, a team that has yet to name a quarterback. Tonight, this monumental mismatch.
She did go.
Yeah.
The snap, it's a little speed draw, got some room.
There's always people in the secondary.
Cafferty and the Lions, believe it or not, got a little something going, folks.
Yeah,
no one saw the...
Interesting though, they're not playing with a quarterback.
Yeah.
Playing effectively with two running backs.
Howard takes off on a little speed drop. This kid's got something.
Yeah,
he's
it's got to be him.
What, how many's he got to go through?
Longest red zone ever. Slash through forward.
All right.
Great start.
That's it.
East Dillon
They're undefeated. Anything that happens from here on out, respect.
Quite possibly. Inside the 10-yard line.
He did well to evade that.
Gets pasted in the backfield, and the upset is not to be, folks.
Oh, that's it. That was for the game.
Oh, wow.
Everyone, I respect you. You need to respect yourselves. Hell of a job. You're gonna build on it.
Do you want me to leave? Maybe you were right. I mean, maybe I should have left already. Do you even want me to stay?
No, she went into proper panic mode then.
Yeah. Yeah, get the boss. Let's do a whole stop the bus thing. Get off, run back to him.
No, definitely not. I'll be amazed if that does happen.
Nah, I think that's it. That's it done now.
How are you doing?
I love you, Maddie.
Yeah, I'm so confused about these two now. I'm not following the story art here.
No, it's quiet. It feels like something's ending. I don't know.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't understand. Very, very confused.
I think maybe she senses he wants to leave now.
What happened, hon? Did something happen?
I think he's leaving.
He was saying to Landry earlier about the money they got and his grandma being set for life now. So maybe he feels like less of a burden on him.
Yeah,
they can afford the help now, and
his mum's still there as well.
Oh, is it back on?
Oh, for God's sake!
Was she the love of your life?
Yes,
It's new, and you feel things that you never thought you'd feel. And then you cry about it.
Shut up.
That was brilliant.
No, he just needs to think things through. He's on the wrong side of the road.
He is. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
That, I tell you what, that was a really cleverly put together episode, because I don't know if you got the same vibes as well. The episode was called Stay, and we had two young couples, and their stories were kind of going, they were jumping back and forth between the two stories throughout, and they both had the similar. They both had a similar kind of goal to them, you know, someone wanting somebody else to stay, and it looks like in both cases that's epically failed, thus proving that love is a pointless entity on this planet Earth.
Don't worry about it. So they're the two storylines we sort of earmarked when we saw the word stay. So
we nailed it between us. Bang on. Tell you what, always getting these right.
Yeah, it's too easy sometimes. It's too easy. But I feel like that is what we got with Jason Street when he came back for the cameo, and he got a proper goodbye.
Yes.
That's Lila's proper goodbye.
That's her send-off, because, of everyone, I felt like we more or less got Tyra's send-off with the whole storyline of how she was going to get herself into Texas.
Her arc was complete, essentially. Yes. Because that was her main goal, and she got it.
I think more so than Lila's send-off, it probably gave closure on the Lila Riggs situation, because that happened very quick at the end of season 3. As I said, like, it was clear they were now doing separate things, but there was no official, we're no longer together.
No, she said there, you stopped calling, and so it kind of just fizzled out then.
Kind of feeds into the fact that it probably did end at the end of season 3.
It ended in between the seasons.
I know, what a dilemma. What a dilemma that no one saw coming. Like,
they were still together at the end.
It was obvious she was going to go, so let's start with Rig and Lila, okay? So with Rig and Lila, I think she genuinely considered that. She asked him twice. He needed to say more.
Yeah.
She didn't want to hear that. She didn't want to hear you.
She might have liked it the first time, but she wants you to want more.
Look at what the problems they had when they were together. It was her wanting him to achieve more, do more for himself that she could then be a part of, and they could kind of build something.
Yeah,
there's no evidence there he wants to build anything, and he kind of just screwed that up royally. Yeah. He had an opportunity there,
but he's being true to himself though.
There is that. He's not lying. He's not going to sell a dream that he can't deliver on. Yeah. But I think to be honest, I think he does understand. Yeah. I think he does, and I think that's why he let her go so easy, because he understands she wants more. He will never be able to deliver what she wants. He just wants to kind of bounce from here to there. I mean, look, he's living in someone's trailer. He's probably going to finish whenever Rig's time comes to an end, or whether he's in it until the very end. He'll probably still be living in that trailer.
Yeah. He'll just hook the trailer onto his truck and drive off into the sunset.
Imagine that. Buy the truck.
I'm taking the house with me.
That's it. That'll be his end. But it was obvious she was going to leave.
It was. Rig's one of these people who he's happy and content. These people that are born in these small towns in America, and they die in those same small towns. Yeah. And they're happy. They're content. They don't need to travel and achieve big things. They're happy with rigging rigs and the dream of owning that.
They don't ever want to get out.
But then, when Lila, it's obvious Lila wants way more from life.
Yes.
So it was never going to work. And like you say, he understands that. That's why they ended on, I'd say, a pretty good note. Sad, obviously, leaving, but he knew it was the right thing to do in the end, I think.
Yes. No, I'd agree with that. Okay, that one's kind of like closed off, I think, now. I think we're done with Lila and Rig. I think, that's it, finito.
I don't know where this Matt one's going to go.
Glad Buddy got some time to spend with Lila as well.
Quality father-daughter time.
Literally spent the entire time in Tim's caravan. Sorry, his rented caravan. The Matt one, right? This is weirder because this is gonna really affect the show, because there are still characters in here with so much arc that are based around Matt. So we've obviously got his mum, we've got his grandma, we've got Landry, his best friend. But I thought that was weird. They kind of closed. They had them two still being best friends, throwing in the in his yard. I don't know if you remember. That's exactly how season 1, episode 1 started. So I don't know. I don't know if they have just shut it down, and that is now the end of Matt. We kind of had the acceptance from Coach with him, even though he's kind of accepted him anyway. We've lacked those Matt Coach moments. We got that last episode to a degree. They kept it still high level. Coach referred to him today that he trusts Matt.
Matt.
So I don't know. I think that he does seem like he's shut down with everyone and
when
signed
you put all
off,
those bits
but-
together, it seems like they were setting it up for Matt to actually leave.
It's crazy.
An episode ago,
because I feel like if he does leave, if that is him gone now and he's not coming back, this show is going to take a different angle without him because he's still a big character.
And there's no real reason to keep his mum and his grandma in the story because they're always they're always bit parts to Matt's story.
Exactly.
And they've never been central characters. They haven't really got interesting storylines now without Matt. So, yeah.
So I wonder now if we are going to see a real switch in the show. So we're halfway through this season, nearly. And without Matt, is that going to now see Landry really pick things up with Jess? And that's going to become a central storyline with the Vince and...
Yeah.
They mentioned his friend's name. Is it Kyle?
Might be.
The bad influence on Vince.
Definitely remember the letter K.
So I wonder if that's going to be a central storyline. And now I wonder if the rig and that girl, I always forget her name.
That's not going anywhere.
And I wonder if that is now going to become a storyline. I'm hoping he's doing everything right.
She gives me some strange vibes.
Yes. Right.
Like,
I mean, I've never said heebie-jeebies in my life. I never want to say it again after this video, right? But that is what she gives me, right? It's just something that just... I don't know. I can't... Whoever... If this is like how this is meant to go down, whoever wrote her character did it really well because there is something about her that just freaks me the hell out.
Yeah. She had one night with Luke and then saw him in school and just went 0 to 100.
That was obviously she was upset about Lila being in
Tim's
character. Poor Luke. I mean, he literally just said like 2 words and then bang, she just let out everything she wanted to say really to Tim.
Yeah, but accused him of like talking about her to his football friends, and I was like, where did that come from?
I think she's saying she doesn't want to be. Yeah, I think that's what she was saying, that she doesn't want to be. That's not what she wants.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that's going to go.
He was so baffled, like because he's done nothing wrong.
No, definitely. But I wonder if that's where this is going to go now. So it's going to be completely new storylines, and we're going to really now start to focus on what we've been theorising about. Mainly me, I would admit. I just about sharp, right? But no, a good episode. It'd be really sad if that is the end of Matt. I don't feel like if the writers were putting in the hints last episode, to a degree, I missed them. So that's come as a bit of a shock.
Yeah, when you put it all together, it makes sense. But Matt has been, I think, yours as well, one of our top characters from the beginning. His story's always been quite tragic at times.
I think Matt is the only character other than Mr. and Mrs. Coach who at one point or another has been my favourite character in the show.
Yeah, they're interchangeable, those two. Definitely.
No other. Now it's always just Coach or Mrs. Coach, but there was a time in season 1 where Matt was my favourite character, and that no other character has been up there.
I found myself wanting good things for Matt all the way through.
He
deserves
what an abnormal childhood he's had to an effect. I mean, he's basically lived his teenage years as a man anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
So, it's now almost like he does need to just get out there, relax, kick back, do some bits for him.
Just have a life for himself.
Yes, because,
it's always been for everyone else. Grandma.
Yes, exactly.
Obviously, when his dad came back, that was bad, and then he stayed for Julie.
Yeah.
So he's always there for somebody else, not himself.
I'm still hoping he's just gone on like a wild weekend. But it
feels like closure. It feels like the end.
It does. You're right. It does feel like the end. It's gutting, but it's cool.
But we'll see next episode. See what's going on.
Definitely.
Looking forward to it.
And obviously, as for Tim and Lila being done, everyone I know, I was a massive advocate for those two. Always have been. But that's definitely closed off now. So
I agree.
We saw if people needed it.
The funeral was.
I feel like that was put in there for the people that couldn't accept they were no longer together almost. Yeah. But I mean, come on, they were never suited, and that just spelled it out for anyone pining over that couple being a thing.
I think they're good together, but they're from the very beginning.
To one
another. From the very beginning, they both wanted different things.
Yes,
like there's never been any sort of mistake about that.
I think Lila thought she could change him.
Yes, definitely.
And
definitely.
That's something that happens a lot in relationships, to be fair, and very often that's not the case.
I think she does have very strong feelings for him, and if, like you say, if it had said, "I want you," then she said, "What else?" and then convinced her he wanted something different from life.
I think she would have considered.
Yeah, definitely.
He gave her nothing to toil with.
No, he tried selling her the dream of Riggins Riggs, and her being the one running it.
Yes.
Like, what a life!
I know. Yeah, it's crazy. But no, good episode. Thanks for being with us on this one. Please let us know your thoughts down below. No spoilers, as always. Give the video a like if you haven't done so already. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you on episode 7.